hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before. You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers. Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were So, despite being—
With the major changes in Liyue but anything related to the— So, I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Leave this commission—
Oh, good to see this in the hand.
Come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked! Ninjutsu!
Rain outlines your fate.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here! This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you. This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? That's... Why is... And the statue's hands... Paimon remembered... And... The... Help... Paimon doesn't feel so good. Let's get out of here. Ah! We can't stay here! Quick, run!
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, as a herald.
An Abyss Herald?
Dainslith. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has got... The Abyss is
What is this power? Pirates, there is... Ta-da!
Let the magic begin! Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Linny's magic assistant, and if you have work-related let the magic begin!
Wow! I can join the team? Ta-da! Barbara's here. Nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. Hello, nice to meet... Everything's ready.
Let the magic begin!
Hit the floor. Careful, please don't get cocky. Race you!
Wind blade!
I let my guard down. Body and know my soul.
This... I see. So it's you in that case.
Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the abyss? Huh? What is it? Oh, right, yeah.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems... Could it be that you encountered...
Huh?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. Tell me the rest of what happened in there.
And then, as we fought up...
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch...
Let's go!
No. They were...
Oh, is that looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits? You know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because they seemed to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a... However, they looked disappointed.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful toward, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object, one cannot discover the truth behind, or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else.
Paimon is getting
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here.
What's in here? Maybe a growth serum?
Spin blade! With the
Gotta dash! Wow! Besides the abyss or... seems where...
There are no coincidences in the world, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just the connection between the Abyss Order and the... Rather, they are both branches that have grown...
Branches?
Both originate from an ancient...
Huh? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from... Oh. Speaking of Conria, that's really... Oh! Right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit. Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation...
Is that so? But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Conria you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Kanria plunged the whole world in...
the destruction of Conria? She said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's... history from... It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So
And it was shortly after that you encountered an unknown...
oh, Paimon knows this part.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave, but now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed...
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books before going to Mondstadt. You had just looked at some vague material. So the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister? Oh, yeah.
I probably know more about... Kanria was a nation without a god. It was a powerful...
A nation.
Later events...
You mean
500 years ago, the gods, the pride of humankind, was uprooted and crushed.
how could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving.
Make my escape.
Windblade! Disappear!
I'll keep this close.
Dane was just saying. So...
No. Ruin Guard is... These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Canria.
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. The land is not to be
Fatflor was...
After the destruction, they wandered, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds... so sad. Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So
You're toast! So tired. My fault for being so lazy.
Minds are faked. Time to act. Let me weave you a verse. Time to act. No, my sword!
Nice and spicy.
With the wind!
Huh? This abyss maze dropped to...
perhaps it really does
But Paimon can't...
engulf the faith of an
What?
Loom of Fate initial operation. It seems like they are still launching the operation.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a... From the horrible feeling... So, Dane, what...
I'm reading it now. An ambition.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and though you may not have been aware of it at the time.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies?
No. They won't just corrupt
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetics...
Very few people today truly understand. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Canria. The Talisman's message states that they will use and the new core that shall replace the
eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to...
Yes. A core, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to top...
Oh boy. where the first field tiller is. How about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our Yeah!
The cathedral.
Huh?
Nothing. Let's...
My cal- calculations are correct. Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure?
A huge statue. A grand... But how aware of...
Faith doesn't ask for anything.
As long as the gods have a clear
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon. And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never
Huh?
You are the honorary. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the when a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any. That's enough about that.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the stat. Also, meddling in the...
Time to act.
Honorary Knight. But it seems she hasn't realized it's just... Oh, we're here to ask some questions.
Huh? You're here to ask about a long time ago. Nearly every member in the church's record. Of course.
Not sorry, Barb.
Other strange stories.
The tyrant's fight.
Oh, this many, many years ago.
Balls of fire raining from the sky.
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway.
It's okay.
There's that pointless word.
Oh, Rosaria, it's...
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with the...
those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror.
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom. Could it be that the Abyss Order... Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I see. This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order?
No, that's not like... Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andrea... Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the... underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now. The closer we get to the target, the more enemies.
Yeah, let's go! Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with what I cannot possibly agree with his actions. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. I have no problem interacting with people, but interacting with gods, that's a different story. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow even if the god in question...
Don't trust them and don't hunt them.
Lest I repeat the fate, I will tell you...
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods. Well, enough chit-chat.
Up, there we go. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also at the Rite of Dissension and Liyue.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss.
Then your help is greatly I just scouted out. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order and Boreas. What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. The Abyss Order already went after Devalit.
Regardless, whether the reason... Honorary Knight, please go and this god's spirit. Okay, be careful.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You, not welcome here!
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers. You want...
What the heck is this ceremony? Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender! But this can't go on.
No matter how...
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Windblade!
Nice and spicy!
With the wind! Windblade!
The end is...
Not good. Ring cutter.
Gotta dash. Nice and spicy. Make my escape. Learn jutsu.
The end!
Body and I let my guard down.
Windblade!
Out of the frying pan. Nice and spicy.
The end is nigh!
I'm about to pack. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
The world will fall!
Huh?
Surging tide!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Help! My dinner is attracting me. Boba, get them! Eat this!
The world will fall! The abyss shall rule! The ceremony will... How does an old spirit have... No matter.
It disappeared?
Thank you. You came.
Human, but still...
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had...
Thank you. You smell danger.
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon, besides coming to help... excuse us, Miss...
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It entered into my but it could not think. I eventually damaged it great.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been...
Missiles. I do not know this strange word. As It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs.
Fireballs? Hey, anyway, it sounds like the first one was waste, but in this story...
Don't know.
Yes, you were a bit... We need to keep investigating...
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object. But back to the matter at hand. I see. Well then.
Huh?
That information combined, for example, the old story. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from after it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew! Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that. Nice and spicy!
Windblade!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Right, yeah.
This is not the end.
This is it, right? Ooh, so what? Huh? No.
This requires using elemental sight. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been. All of the Ruin Guards today are just
Prototype?
as the Abyss Order, and if the limbs of Os and this newly born god will have the power to. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No.
Huh? Yeah.
You may doubt me if you wish, no matter where we may.
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we can't have the church get in. Let's go back to those ruins. I'll make sure it does.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Ready when you are.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsleif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Abyssal roar! Annihilate!
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Don't push your luck.
Abyssal roar!
Sorry.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Help! Regener is attacking me! Nice and spicy!
Princess.
Hey! Could that be? Ether. Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Your sister?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your sister?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria.
500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess. It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of and Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go. would have... Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed... And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless... don't mention... Although, where should we... Oh, you mean the god... You're right. After all, everything that followed... Yeah. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. The Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk in... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to... Oh, let's see what she has...
Time to act.
Is there anything I can help?
We wanted to ask.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success... It was in leaving Inazuma. All I had to rely on after I'd escaped their clutches, but... To my surprise... that's right.
What a horrible...
Well, because every...
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all... Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go... and even if you did...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to, but if you really are... That's not what I meant. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know...
But it's an armed fleet, right? What?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest... The Alcor is the flagship...
Then there's no time...
Who have we got here? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating...
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is...
You're not far off, but they go by... This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of...
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to... The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that... There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't... Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons, and with Liu as savior...
But we
Well, before you dismiss, get this.
It's supplied by myself.
Is there really such thing as a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in... As for whether this shell has any practical application...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of... Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity...
Yeah, we're interested...
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? In that case, if you win the...
You just want him...
What's wrong with that? The more time...
What are we gonna do?
Great.
It seems like it will only be a matter of...
Who can I... Are you here to play?
What's the hurry?
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had... Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put your names? Well, I'd have a the Clash as a comp. Nobody wants to.
Yeah.
Me?
Uh-huh.
What? You? Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoard. They tried to sneak past me. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day.
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there. Are you here for...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat, but this tournament is more...
Exactly. With a vision, we'd...
This master of yours must...
Famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite... He's got to be a grand master to the Lingshan clan. He teaches a special technique known as force... It's a type of breathing exercise where you can... For example, our master can...
One time, he sent a challenger flying into...
It sure is.
We're clearly...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a grand master we're talking about.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of him. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master...
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even be...
See you in the...
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about... I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures. In most people's eyes, I'm a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in a few good dates. I seem to have gained another fan. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes.
Chinksa Village arm rest. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Oh, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask. Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See if you're...
my apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. It's just a formality for you, of course, but so far I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah,
Might as well declare him the champ.
I wonder if it's too late.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Innis.
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance. Well, I'm sure a great hero. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that, even though you don't have. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities. In any case, looking at the competition, all right, it's.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to Good. Then please.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
So, what do you...
Impressive.
Well, so come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right, you know, and since you signed up, for one thing, so, I'm putting you straight...
Huh?
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right. We're finally here, folks. The real show.
Your opponent has fought many rounds. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you caught very well.
All right, that's enough
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his...
Don't worry. Take...
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sweating up. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train hard.
Right! For a moment, if you had a vision,
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine? I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't...
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, so don't get too...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can...
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated.
Maybe next...
Why, yes. I faltered. For but a brief, given my stature, I have no fear of Still, I'm sure he'll be no match
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge? Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining.
Oh,
Thanks, I'll do my...
we still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's got a new...
You gave an outstanding... I could sense that... But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim... In fact, I just...
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about...
Not exactly. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that...
It is true that I am versed both in literary... I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of... Besides, our favorite here has fought many...
You betcha. Wait a second. We never...
However, there... Come with me. So... Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon...
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you should... Since a young age, It is things of this nature that I also...
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are to think a human could wield the element, and not to mention your incredible...
Hey, stop evaluating...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined element? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy, and
it's been a long journey. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods, and however... I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the element. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then.
Windblade! Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it!
Disappear!
Oh, so sorry.
Windblade!
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and he relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain... Please, save your thanks. If the world is a truly...
You seem kind of obsessed.
I desire to know, and what influence... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical way. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine in the outset. Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the end. The time for...
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's...
Why isn't... Never mind. We can start... Everyone, listen! We've reached the climb. We've seen many exciting... Now, I'd like to... He strikes fear...
Wow!
I'm sure but today's final... As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the traveler. Come...
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh?
We don't know when it was taken. I never...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has... The vision was the prize that I...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and...
If you would, please come with me.
But...
Come with me. I can sense the winds.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
So soon.
Wind blade!
Prepare yourself.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Porters, they're here! Get them!
treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure quick—
No boat could ever match the speed of the
wind. What are you talking— Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. Additionally, your chosen escape route— In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely, speed—
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite—
Aha! So you were supposed—
I'd intended to win the contest through skill. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in trying to face— I was convinced I prepared thoroughly from— Drat. I know an empty— Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty—
Huh?
Not to mention that the— It seems that it would be only—
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to—
I never would have— If this is where talking gets me, then forget it! I'll risk a fight! No! No! Do what you want, but please!
He has persevered to the bitter end. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you— It's up to you.
No, no. No need for—
Huh?
I take no pleasure in when people are forced into a corner. That is when their greatest— But unfortunately, yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision did—
I see. So, no matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of. All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for.
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand. That Captain Beto was muttering some. But still.
The one who stole the vision was original. He knew he stood no chance, in which case the Crux.
Huh? So, if that's the
Paimon thought we.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime...
Paimon believes you'll find...
Thank you. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm.
I'm Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. You'll excuse me if I skip the pleasantries. Is there a case that needs my attention?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. Now that I think about it, it's been...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest.
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce, though the fleet was fully up to the challenge. Now then, let me introduce everyone.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy sea...
Oh.
With any luck, Toma's resided on Rito for... If you run into any problems here, just talk to...
No.
Good. Then if it's all...
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Bacon.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint. Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Race you! Boba, get them!
Windblade!
Straight on!
I'll keep this close.
It's time to shine!
Windblade! Target acquired!
Get them!
With the wind!
Oh, glory! Your soul in sacrifice! Speechless. Forever home.
Yeah!
Not. The musket is my favorite weapon. It's both the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol isn't. Oh, Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy. The musket is my favorite weapon. It's both powerful and threatening. Sometimes the latter trait is far more useful. Drop your weapons! warning! Hands where I can see them! Windblade! Stop right there! Justice will prevail! Windblade!
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape. Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Drop your weapons!
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Stop right there!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors. Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold.
Stop right there!
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Drop your weapons! You asked for it!
As long as rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist forever.
Oh, Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some. Be right back.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Mind the deluge.
Every journey.
I will have order. Gather.
Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
Dodge this. Kamisato arc.
Ring cutter.
Cascade.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Mind the deluge.
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it.
Order guide you.
Don't get frostbite.
Freeze.
What's the hurry?
Dodge this.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
I will have order. Stabilize. Mind the danger. Still.
Oh, so soft.
This is order. Gather.
Let me weave you a verse.
Adept back.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Mind the danger.
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Don't get frostbite.
This is order. Freeze.
Draw my sword!
Still.
Let me weave you a verse.
Cool it. Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Right there!
Yeah.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Handed out.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
Osmanth... Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine. The people we're after aren't exactly the type who just pop up on the street.
Error.
Should I save this money?
Adventurer!
What's the hurry?
Come take a look.
Ad Astra Abyssal.
I'm Kirara, a courier for Inazuma's Komani Express. Rest assured, there's no destination I can't deliver to. Uh-huh. My tails? Oh, I have them because I'm a yokai. Nekomata, to be specific. Ad Astra. Ad Astra Abyss. Ad Astra Abyss. expenses paid travel? Count me in. Ah! Ha! Yeah! Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
How can I help you?
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. Everything's ready. Let's go. Everything's ready. Let's go.
Whoa! I can join the... Yep.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. A nation blessing now 10% off.
Hello? Please state your name. You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay.
The Outlander Affairs Agency, they only check entry...
Sheesh. So it...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people, as the word suggests, not even on Rito, where they've established an outside... Now, let's head over to... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes.
Okay, the processing fee will...
2 million? For a...
That's right. 1 million per applicant.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning...
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. But...
But as this is...
That's not how you
Alright then, as...
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance.
The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here...
Then they'll milk them for all...
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend... Yes, but when you're the most that overseas... That's how the international...
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence... I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are... After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and... I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it... Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know...
Really? What?
I mean, connections come at a high... In fact, I like to do things in a way that...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon.
Here's the situation. Recently, the head of the association...
Huh? Hello there.
You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs. Good.
We heard the association has been having...
Yes. Left, right...
The Sakoku decree...
But it's not the root cause of our woes. No. Those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either. Eventually, one of the older... So, in order to pay our tax, but then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem. Now the... Exactly. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which... But this is a nation...
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do?
I've actually done business...
What?
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. If I remember correctly, our usual
Got it! Where...
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrival? Haha, very funny. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like trade secret. Got it?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their...
Hey, what?
Get out of here. Go on.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let...
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was... When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer!
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you...
Why in the world?
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You're Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Ah, my hometown. So, trying to play my heartstrings like... Huh? What is this? What do you...
Just close your eyes already!
You mean... the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down. I've run into folks from the... Don't...
well...
So, I caved. Those... All right.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face.
Come on, you scaredy cat. So come on!
It's a scheme by the They start by overtaxing the merchants. Then take the extra crystal marrow they receive. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the I'm their puppet, yes. Evidence. Now that I think about it, as it happens...
Really?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! It's...
Come out! I can see you! Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Sorry. I need to...
Keijiro!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I can customers.
Sorry. I need to think about it. Ah, Rip.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Now,
Too close! That's too close! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
sorry. I need to think about it. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Keijiro!
After him! Too close! It's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Which one should I choose? Boring.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away!
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.